Last week, Hyundai unveiled the all-new Ioniq 9. This week, we're at Hyundai's proving ground in California to see how it feels around this demanding track. My name is Byron Mathioudakis for CarsGuide.com.au. In the driver's seat of the Ioniq 9 for the first time, let's see how it stacks up. Join me, won't you? Before we get going though, here's a refresh of what Hyundai's full-sized EV SUV is all about. Due by the middle of 2025, with prices starting from under $100,000, the Ioniq 9 shares an extended version of the Hyundai Motor Group's eGMP 800-volt EV architecture as found in the rival Kia EV9. At launch, it will debut a big new 110 kWh battery pack powering either the rear wheels in the 160 kW single motor models or all four wheels in the dual motor all-wheel drive versions. In its most powerful guise, the Ioniq 9 can manage the 0 to 100 km/h sprint time in just 5.2 seconds, while the most efficient versions can average 620 km WLTP between recharging. Larger, longer and roomier than the Kia EV9, the Hyundai has aluminium body panels to help save weight. It is impressively aerodynamic for an SUV of this size and offers upgraded dynamic torque vectoring tech for improved handling, a new rough terrain traction control setup with AI assistance for some light off-road capability, and second generation regenerative braking control for more effective one-pedal driving. You'll be able to more easily charge electrical appliances and tools using the EV's battery from the cargo area, while the interior comes in two configurations, the standard 2+3+2 7-seater or luxury 2+2+2 6-seater layout. Plus, the Ioniq 9's cabin adopts what Hyundai calls a natural lounge look for a claimed comfier, quieter, calmer and more soothing experience. So what's it like from behind the wheel then? Let's find out. Okay, this is my first drive of the eagerly awaited Ioniq 9, and I've got to say that if there's ever an SUV that shrinks around you, then the Hyundai's electric vehicle SUV is it. It's the sort of car that really does belie its 5 meter length and 2 meter width and 1.9 meter height by feeling nimble and controllable and easy to drive. Now, we're out at the proving ground in California. This is one of Hyundai's many proving grounds across the world, but this particular one's here in California, and so it does have a home ground advantage, but they say that they've replicated many of the sort of road surfaces that we would experience in Australia as well as around the world. Given that this is on their home ground and it has been tested here, it feels really cohesive. I like the steering. There's plenty of feedback. There's a linearity in the way you can just kind of hustle it through corners. On wet roads, this would also feel pretty controlled and sure. The suspension is set up for comfort. Now it's a multi-link arrangement that this has, and with passive dampers. But even so, it does feel sporty. There is a kind of a driver's feel to this particular prototype anyway around here, and that's unexpected given that Hyundai made a song and dance about how comfort orientated they wanted this to be, considering its family focus. So it's comfortable, yet there's something for the driver, and I think that's a really good thing. It's really windy out there, like it feels like there's 40-kilometer winds blowing, and it hasn't really buffeted or felt unstable. There's a fairly decent level of isolation from road noise as well. So around here, this thing certainly is impressive. Will probably feel like it's earned its 100k plus asking price, although we won't know that for sure until the car's launched next year. But on first acquaintance, on Hyundai's own proving ground here in North America, in California, the Ioniq 9 has really impressed. Something for the driver and for the passengers. So let's see how it performs on Australian roads, eh? Stay tuned for that. So there you have it, our first taster of the compelling Ioniq 9. Don't forget, you can go to carsguide.com.au for a comprehensive rundown of what Hyundai's first full-sized 3-row all-electric SUV is all about, and as always, thanks for watching.